What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Knights here, and welcome back to Mordhau News. This week we are going to be looking at some of the preemptive little sneak peeks to the patch coming out. And yes, it does exist. A lot of people have been memeing hard on the Reddit Mordhau about Patchie and whether it exists or not, and it just goes on and on. It's pretty good stuff. But anyways, Patchie does exist. It's coming out. I'm very excited for it. I hope you guys are too. I hope it goes above and beyond your wildest dreams of what it could be. So let's go ahead and take a look at Jax's message that he posted on the community Discord today. So first of all, he said, small progress update. Playtesting has yielded good results, and we're ironing out some of the final bugs in our development build. Expect the first of our updates in the next few days. Let me know what you guys think this means, whether there's going to be a series of content updates or if it's going to be a series of them updating us about how the patch is going. But I would imagine it's actual content. But it's hard to say because, like, what he means by updates, like I guess I'm failing to understand whether it's going to be like update in the next like month or two. So that would be a nice change of things. I hope that kind of rebuilds some trust that the devs do care and they're working hard on the game, and that they have a lot in store for us that we don't even know about. So yeah, that would be great if that's what that means by it, or else it's going to mean that they're going to keep filling us in about how the patch is going in the next few days. But I'm pretty certain this means that there's actual content coming out in a few days. Maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. I mean, don't get your hopes up, but this could be out as soon as like 2-3 days from now. So that's amazing. More information about our development progress and what to expect going forwards will come with this first patch. In the meantime, check out our newest set of armor. Hope you've been saving up some gold. So yeah, I think that sort of confirms it, that there's going to be more information about the future in this patch going forward. So there's going to be more of a roadmap showing like what's in store for us. And yeah, let's check out this armor set. It kind of looks like the plume helmet, but a little cooler, I think. The helmet itself is a very nice design. I really like the visor on it. And yes, the plume is kind of the feathers is sort of a personal thing. Some people love it, some people hate it. I myself don't really care. I mean, I know it's not good for third person if you are a third person player, but you can still use it regardless unless you're really sweating. And also, you might consider there being a version of this helmet without the feather that might be a little bit more cost effective. Whereas the feathered helm is going to probably be like 50k plus, probably 80 to 100k, honestly. It's going to be nuts. But if you check that out thoroughly, the chest piece and the waist look like new armor. I don't know about the gloves. It's hard to tell. But again, these are all minor things, and they don't really matter that much in the grand scheme. But the helmet is very nice looking, and the chest, I would say, is slightly above average of your typical chest piece in the game. So the next thing that's perhaps even more important than the armor is the ranked interface. Now, a lot of the competitive players, they are, at this point, it's been so long that they're only really that excited about ranked 3s and ranked 5s and, you know, ranked skirmish, essentially. And if the patch comes out and it's just ranked duels, a lot of the community has just been dueler boying it so hard that it's kind of like same old with like just like some no new mechanics, but just like a new platform to do it on, and it really doesn't make that big of a difference. So if all they're going to be releasing is ranked duels, this could be sort of frustrating to the community. But if they release in the patch like, hey guys, here's ranked duels, you know, in a month we got ranked 3s coming out, 2 months we got ranked 5s coming out, shit, maybe they'll even throw in a ranked frontline mode, even though, you know, it would be kind of silly. So you never know. As long as they start communicating a little bit more, I think this is really good news. And I wanted to quickly mention, if you check out the ranked interface right now, it shows that they've gotten their 10th win, and they go from basically being a 0 rank, it's an unranked rank, so you play 10 games, and you level up to Gold 2. And to me, this is suspicious because it almost looks like it's more in the amount of playtime versus actual skill level and rating. So I really hope it's not just like play 10 games to get rank 2, play 20 games to get rank 3, and so on. I don't want it to be like play 1,000 games or win 1,000 games to get max rank. I think that would not be a good ranking system. So I really hope there's some ELO rating involved, meaning, you know, you lose a game, you're actually going backwards in rating. Perhaps have there be skill-based matchmaking and not just random matchmaking. If there is random matchmaking, have adjusted ELO systems. So if you lose to a terrible player and you're a top 1% player, you're going to lose, you know, 20, 30 rating points. Whereas if you are a bad player and you beat a really good player, you're going to gain 30. Or if you are, you know, a good player and you lose to another good player, you're only going to lose 5, 10 points. So that's what I would consider to be a really good rating system. Even if there's not an exact number, like an ELO rating number tied to your rank, it would be cool to see if there was like a, you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards kind of thing. And as you get further along, have it be like 1 step forward, 2 steps backwards if you know, stop playing that well, and you'll eventually like kind of find where you rest in the ranking system. Because I don't think if you play the game all day every day you should be able to get max rank just because you play a lot. I think, you know, the highest elite tier should require you to be an elite player. So that's one kind of thought of mine. I think most competitive players or even casual players would agree with me there that you know, unless there's like specific loot tied to your path of ranking up, which could be interesting, but that could divide the player base a little bit. So that's the only reason why I would say have the ranking system be a little bit easier to climb the ladder. But other than that, if there's no actual like armor incentives, or if it's just cosmetic like badges or something like that, then I would advise that they go with a more competitive, like keep it really cutthroat once you get to the highest of ranks. So yeah, that being said, guys, that's kind of all I know. But I have previous videos with a lot of screenshots of Feitoria and Castello. Community maps is going well. There's a lot of really cool, talented artists at work designing their new maps, and I hope they get a bit more mainstream soon. There's lightsaber mods, there's Frankenstein mods, there's loot mods. Everyone has got access to new content and little kind of add-on things that some players may not have messed around with yet. So I hope there's something for you to bite onto right now before the patch comes out. As Jack said, grind for the gold. If you don't care about armor and that kind of stuff, don't worry about it. But yeah, guys, I'm super excited. I hope you are too. I'm really optimistic. I think this is good stuff. I think they were kind of just like looking for a relaunch of their game in a sense. I think they're kind of like willing to get some of the flack on Reddit and get some of the skepticism, and then they're just gonna like relaunch the game, and it's gonna be like, whoa, like full new game, like tons of content. How generous of them to have given us so much new content for free. They might be doing discount weekends or double XP weekends or anything like that. That would be intelligent for them to go about that sort of process. So I expected player base to skyrocket, and I would imagine the game to be very successful long term, especially if they get picked up in a competitive broadcasting league where they're able to play for money and have actual ranked competitive events that are mainstream. So once again, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Let me know what your thoughts. Let me know if you're optimistic or if you're skeptical about the patch. I think the armor does look quite nice, but that is my opinion. And the interface is interesting. It does look nice, the emblems and all, but it really is going to have to come down to how the rating system actually works. So again, take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you soon with the real Patchie video.